What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we are checking out this little beast, the Rode Wireless Go. So I'm actually using the Rode Wireless Go right now. That's what's connected to my shirt. And I don't want to go over all the specs and stuff because people are already doing that all over the internet. And the only thing you really need to know is that it's versatile, it's small, it sounds great, packs a lot of punch, built-in microphone, which I'm using right now. You can also plug a regular any lav you want into it as well. What I want to talk about is I want to compare it to its big brother, the Filmmaker Kit, and I want to compare it to a very industry standard Sennheiser EW UHF kit. Obviously, you're listening to me on the Rode Wireless Go right now. I'm going to switch over to the Filmmaker Kit right now. All right, so now we are plugged up to the Rode Filmmaker Kit, and I got the Rode pin mic right there, same placement, very similar placement. And this is me on this microphone with this system, the Filmmaker Kit. Levels are the same, 0 decibel on the transmitter, and it doesn't have a -6 on the receiver, but it has -10, so I use -10, so that should be a pretty close comparison. So I want to hear what this sounds like. Just to be even more fair, I use the same pin mic, haven't changed the placement, haven't changed anything, but I just switched out the transmitter and receiver to now we are on the Wireless Go. So I'm curious to see what the level, what the bass response is using this microphone through this body pack. Because if you want to go the mic version, I want to know if it sounds the same as the Filmmaker Kit. So that's what this is. See how that one sounds. All right, now we are on the Sennheiser Kit. Now I had to bring the decibels way down on the transmitter because it's a lot hotter of a system, but I tried to balance it out the same way to the levels that are coming into the camera using the same microphone I was using before. I just changed out the receiver and the transmitter to this is the Sennheiser G4 EW100 kit. So I'm curious to see if this sounds similar or a lot better or what the case is. So I'm going to listen to these clips back and see what we got. So test 1, 2, test 1, 2. After listening to all those back, I gotta say the Rode Wireless Go sounds pretty damn good. I'd say the Sennheiser maybe has a little bit more bass, but it's such a hotter signal coming out of that. There seems to be a slight variance, but I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I mean, do you think it's a huge difference? Do you think it's something that most people won't notice? I seem to lean more towards I don't think people are really going to notice much of a difference at all, which is a huge, you know, kudos to Rode, because this thing is this big. It's tiny. It's freaking tiny. And it has a mic built into it, which is pretty cool. Last thing I want to do is a distance test. I want to see how far we can go with this Wireless Go in a busy city setting. I live in the city, I live downtown. There's 2.4 gigahertz stuff, which is cell phones everywhere across all buildings. So I went between 2 buildings in a really, really big parking lot to see how far we could go, and here's what happened. We got the tape measure, we got the chalk. We're gonna do a distance test right now. It's only 10 feet, so we gotta do 10 feet at a time, but we're gonna do it. And there's a storm coming, we're gonna do it. 10 feet. 20 feet. All right, so we're at the 50-foot mark. Still going strong, rain's coming. Here we go. 75 feet, all right. 90 feet. 100 feet? Okay, 100 feet. I can't do this anymore because it's too windy, so here's what we're gonna do. This is 100 feet. I'm gonna keep going back. It's another 10, 130, 140. We're done. So obviously with the storm coming in and the rain and the wind and all that stuff, it was really hard to do the test, but even in those crazy conditions, we got 130 feet with no problem. So to me, that's more than I'd ever go with this system. I mean, this is a system that I would use for something like this. I think a lot of vloggers are gonna wanna use it. I think it's be great for interviews, obviously when you're within 10, 15 feet of somebody, and clipping on the wireless go to kind of get a quick interview and pull it right off. All that short distance stuff is absolutely perfect. But 130 feet, that's kind of crazy. So after all that, I'm definitely a fan. I think the audio test really proved the wireless go's worth. Rode always makes awesome products, and it's no surprise. But for this price point and for this size, it's pretty damn cool. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you next time.